World's Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia's offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Referee pass.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. Rides to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, a really nice decision early in the game by the QB. You're in great field position, at least going to have an opportunity to kick a field goal. 3rd down, nothing open, just throw it away and let your head coach make the decision.
He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Arkansas's offense will have its first possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
He doesn't need it here, man. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. Yeah, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The 14-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to...
Into the secondary on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires left. Touchdown, Arkansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll go back to work on offense. Running behind that left side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Lincoln. And they get him down. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys... Oh, a lot of space. The tap. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard?
Turning it on! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now, you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
The legal block return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense starts deep in a hole. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He slips and slides his way out to the 14. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give on the option. Thrust that arm out. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. The 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Virginia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets the first himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. Smashes through the tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play.
It's a seam wide open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Dennis. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Dennis. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dennis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. The guys, still a 3-score ball game. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Ellington. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge...
Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in.
Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Dennis. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Music now! Music now!
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Going right to work up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these.
has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Power football with the run. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
It's now 2nd and goal.
Back to pass. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Floating away. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Corner's going to give them room. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today. And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope. He pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Ellington. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pop.